Hello. As the expert in people pleasing today, I am here with video number 3. What to do if you are practicing but still feeling safe in disagreeing with someone. Okay. So we've talked about kind of where it comes from, generally speaking. Okay. We've talked about baby stepping, micro stepping our way there. We are now going to talk about doing something somatically, which means your body, and integrating it in. So if you have done some baby steps and you have found yourself regurgitating or going back to, my chair is so squeaky, going back to just taking back your disagreement, right? And taking it back to where you're like, just kidding, I'll just appease everyone so that way I feel better, right? If you find yourself doing that, what I first want you to catch yourself, you might catch yourself after the first time, then you might catch yourself while you're doing it. And then I want you to catch yourself before you're doing it, right as you go to have that thought. And I want you to ask yourself internally or externally, if this is like you're responding to a text or an email, or if you're alone and somehow then have to go respond, ask yourself, okay, is this actual just discomfort or am I actually unsafe? Okay. Because the brain and the nervous system can't necessarily tell the difference all the time. It's just, it activates that piece of you, the limbic system and the cortex that wants to keep you safe. Okay. Like it activates the old DNA in you that's like, okay, the lion's chasing us again. I feel really uncomfortable. My heart rate is increasing. My pulse is going faster. I'm just not able to breathe as well. Okay. So those activations are exactly the signals that you need to say, oh, okay, my nervous system thinks something is really unsafe here. So you then say, is this discomfort or are we actually unsafe? And obviously it'll be like, no, this is discomfort, right? So while you're doing that, I want you to repeat, this is just discomfort while you turn your head left, might be right on your camera, and right. And you look at the doors and the shapes, and you maybe name 5 shapes. Okay. And you can continue repeating those. Oh, wow. My little note. I do take notes so that I can stay nice and clear because you guys see me in my other videos and I'm like, woo. Keeps me on track. So you want to be doing that, going back and forth, because what it's doing is it's connecting you back into your body. Okay. So when you turn it left and right and you're acknowledging like squares, I see a square, I see a white square, I see a brown square, I see a I see a rectangle. It's going to actually connect you back into your body. Okay. Because again, when we have a nervous system response, it's like bye. It's like the freeze and flight and fawn and fight response kick in. So your brain, your nervous system like leaves you and is like, we're in danger, bye. Okay. So that is what you're going to do while you repeat. This is just discomfort. This is not danger. This is just discomfort. And you can breathe while you do it. You can do a couple of the breathing exercises. You could do a couple box breaths where you're like counting, breathing in for 4, holding for 4, out for 4, and holding for 4. So you just keep repeating that. And that again brings your breath in. Make sure your breath is going to your belly. And then track it and see, like, if you're that kind of person that likes to see your changes progress over paper, over time, it would be really important for you to like write it down and write what you panicked about and then see your progress after a few weeks. So that is today's video. I hope you're enjoying. I hope it's helping, and we will see you in the next one here in just a couple days. Bye.